Hello kids, we are doing chapter number 2 Power Play of Ganit Prakash class 8 NCERT maths textbook, and today we are going to cover the topic 2.5 Did you ever wonder? Did you ever wonder? Last year we looked at interesting thought experiments in the chapter on large numbers. Let us continue this journey. Nanju Dappa wants to donate jaggery equal to Roxy's weight and wheat equal to Etsu's weight. He is wondering how much would it cost. So there is a person called Nanju Dappa and he wants to donate jaggery which will be equal to the weight of Roxy, and also he wants to donate wheat which will be equal to the weight of Etsu. So now he wants to figure out that what will be the total cost of the jaggery and the wheat which he is going to donate. So what would be the worth in rupees of the donated jaggery? What would be the worth in rupees of the donated wheat? In order to find out, let us first describe the relationship among the quantities present. Worth of jaggery in rupees will be equal to Roxy's weight in kg multiplied with the cost of 1 kg jaggery. Similarly, worth of wheat in rupees will be equals to Etsu's weight in kg multiplied with the cost of 1 kg of wheat. So अगर मुझे जैगरी का वर्थ निकालना है और wheat का वर्थ निकालना है, तो first of all I should be knowing that how much jaggery I am going to purchase and how much wheat I am going to purchase, and then also I should be knowing the cost of 1 kg of jaggery and the cost of 1 kg of wheat. So we have to take some assumptions, or if we have the exact values, then we have to get the exact values, that is the weight of Roxy, weight of Etsu, then the cost of 1 kg of jaggery and the cost of 1 kg of wheat. So make necessary and reasonable assumptions for the unknowns and find the answers. Remember, Roxy is 13 years old and Etsu is 11 years old. Assuming Roxy's weight to be 45 kg and the cost of 1 kg of jaggery to be rupees 70, the worth of donated jaggery will be 45 times of 70, which is rupees 3150. Assuming Etsu's weight to be 50 kgs and the cost of 1 kg of wheat to be rupees 50, the worth of the donated wheat is 50 times of 50, which is 2500. So first of all, we need to know the weight of Roxy. So they are saying Roxy's weight has been taken or assumed as 45 kgs and Etsu's weight has been assumed to be 50 kgs. Now Roxy के weight के बराबर क्या donate कर रहे हैं? Jaggery. So if I have to find the cost of jaggery, I need to multiply Roxy's weight, that is 45 kg, and since I am donating jaggery of 45 kg, I need to multiply this weight with the cost of 1 kg of jaggery, which is 70, and you get that the total cost will be 3150. Now we need to calculate the cost of wheat. So we are donating the wheat which is going to be equal to the weight of Etsu, and Etsu's weight is 50 kgs, and now we are going to multiply this 50 with the cost of 1 kg of wheat, which is again 50 rupees per kg. So you are going to spend rupees 2500 as the cost of wheat. The practice of offering goods equal to the weight of a person called Tulabhara or Tulabharam is quite old and is still followed in many places in southern India. It is a symbol of bhakti, surrendering oneself, a token of gratitude. It also supports the community. So this practice in which people used to donate something like gold, grains, wheats, anything equivalent to the weight of a person is also called as Tulabhara or Tulabharam. And this is mainly practiced in southern India. And this is a religious practice and it is also a symbol of bhakti. Roxy wonders, instead of jaggery, if we use 1 rupee coins, how many coins are needed to equal my weight? How can we find out? For questions like these, you can consider the following steps suggested below. Guessing. Make an instinctive guess of what the answer could be without any calculation. Then second is calculating using the estimation and approximation. Now we are going to calculate it with the proper methods of approximating and estimating. So describe the relationship among the quantities that are needed to find the answer. Make reasonable assumptions and approximations if the required information is not available. Compute and find the answer and check how close your guess was. So the first step was that we are going to make a guess, an instinctive guess, which we think should be the correct answer. And the second step is that we are going to take some assumptions, we are going to approximate the values, and then we are going to evaluate the answer by the actual calculations. Would the number of coins be in hundreds, thousands, lakhs, crores, or even more? Make an instinctive guess. So according to me, I think it should be in thousands. Let me take around 5,000. ये मेरा just guess है. Next, find the answer by making necessary and reasonable assumptions and approximations for the unknowns. Remember, we are not looking for an exact answer, but a reasonably close estimate. So we have already made an instinctive guess that it should be around 5,000. Number of coins should be 5,000. But now we have to get the exact values by taking the estimations and approximations. So let us see. How about measuring to find out the weight of a 1 rupee coin? So Roxy's weight is still 45 kgs. And now let the weight of each 1 rupee coin will be 5 grams. मैं consider कर रही हूँ. You can consider 10 grams. You can consider 20 grams whatsoever. But let me assume that 1 rupee coin weighs 5 grams each. So if I have to figure out the number of coins that will be required, तो क्या करना होगा number of coins निकालने के लिए? I have to divide the weight of Roxy, which is 45 kgs, right? Divided by the weight of each 1 rupee coin, which is 5 grams. Since they are in different units, let me convert them. So 45 kgs will be equals to 45,000 grams. And then I'll divide it by 5 grams. On dividing, I'll get 9,000. That means 9,000 number of coins will be required such that it will be equivalent to Roxy's weight. Now, one more thing, since each of the coin is worth rupees 1, so 9,000 coins would be worth rupees 9,000 only. तो इसलिए कितनी cost आएगी? Rupees 9,000. Initially, your guess may be very far off from the answer, and it is perfectly fine. You will get better at it like as you do it often and in different situations. Guessing and estimating can build intuition about numbers and various quantities. Etsu asks, what if we use 5 rupee coin or 10 rupee note instead? How much money could it be? Make an instinctive guess first, then find out, make necessary and reasonable assumptions about the unknown details and find the answers. So now we have to repeat the same procedure with a 5 rupee coin or a 10 rupee note. So I'll show you how to do it with a 5 rupee coin. Then you can do it similarly for a 10 rupee note. So again, Roxy ka weight हमें पता है, which is going to be 55 kgs. Now this time let me consider that the 5 rupee coin will weigh approximately 10 grams, right? So can I get the number of 5 rupee coins? Number of 5 rupee coins निकालना है इस बार. So again we are going to divide the weight of Roxy, which is 45,000, and I'll divide it by 10 because each 5 rupee coin is weighing 10 grams. Now I get to know that there will be 4,500 coins. But these are just the number of coins. We have to calculate the worth also, that how much money it would make. So every 5 rupee coin is worth rupees 5. So what will be the worth of 4,500 5 rupee coin? You will multiply it with 5. So it would be equivalent to rupees. Let's multiply. So 5 times of 5 is 25. And 5 times of 4 is 20. And plus 2 it's 22. So the cost of this much amount of 5 rupee coins will be equivalent to the worth of rupees 22,500. Etsu says, when I become an adult, I would like to donate notebooks worth my weight every year. Roxy says, when I grow up, I would like to do Annadan, offering grains or meals worth my weight every year. So here Etsu wishes to donate notebooks when he becomes an adult, and he would like to donate that many notebooks which will be equivalent to its weight every year. Similarly, Roxy says that when he will grow up, he will do Annadan equal to its weight every year. How many people might benefit from each of these offerings in a year? Again, guess first before finding out. तो ये जो अन्नदान होने वाला है और नोटबुक ऑफर होने वाली है फ्रॉम रॉक्सी एंड एट्सू, सो हाउ मेनी पीपल आर गोइंग टू बेनिफिट फ्रॉम देम? So I have made an instinctive guess that Roxy will be able to help 50 people and Etsu is going to provide 100 meals. So now we have to calculate it also. So first of all we have to make some assumptions. तो already कुछ चीज़ें हमने assume करके रखी हुई हैं. So we know Roxy's weight. Roxy का जो weight है वो कितना है? 45 kg कंसिडर किया है. अब मैं assume करती हूँ कि each notebook का जो weight है, let me take it as 150 grams. सो नोटबुक, एक नोटबुक का वेट जो है वो 150 ग्राम्स है एंड कॉस्ट ऑफ ईच नोटबुक मान लेते हैं 20 रुपीज़ है. सो कॉस्ट ऑफ नोटबुक विल बी ₹20. सो हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ नोटबुक्स कैन वी परचेज इक्वलेंट टू द वेट ऑफ रॉक्सी? तो सबसे पहले नंबर ऑफ नोटबुक्स निकालेंगे. सो नंबर ऑफ नोटबुक्स विल बी इक्वल्स टू, विल डिवाइड 45 kg, सो आई एम जस्ट कन्वर्टिंग दैट इनटू ग्राम्स and we'll divide it by 150. Solve कर लेंगे इसको. So I will get that I will be able to purchase 300 notebooks. तो cost of total notebooks कितनी हो जाएगी? Cost of all notebooks will be 300 into 20, which is going to be equals to 6,000. तो total cost जो वो incur करेगा, that is the total amount that he has to spend will be ₹6,000. But they are not asking the amount, they want that how many people are going to benefit it. So that we can calculate with the number of notebooks. So assuming that every child will require 3 notebooks, 3 notebooks will be required by each child. So he would be able to distribute 3 notebooks to 100 children. That means he can help out 100 children. Now similarly let's find out about the meals. तो यहाँ पे क्या था, एत्सू का जो वेट था वो हमें ऑलरेडी पता है 50 kgs था. ठीक है, अब हमने वीट ग्रेन्स की बात कर लेते हैं. तो वीट ग्रेन्स का जो प्राइस है वो हम अज्यूम करते हैं, दैट इज ₹50 per kg. His expenditure will be ₹2,500. But now we have to find out that how many meals can be prepared from this much amount of the wheat. So assuming that 1 kg of wheat is sufficient for providing 10 meals, then 50 kg will be required to prepare how many meals? 50 times of 10, that means 500 meals. Now they have also asked that how many people might benefit from each of these offerings in a year. So either you could say that Etsu could provide 500 meals. अब ये 500 meals हम कितने लोगों को distribute करते हैं, कैसे distribute करते हैं, it will depend, and then we can also calculate the number of people. So here I am restricting my answer to meals. Why? Because they have asked you the number of the people. So it will depend na that how many people are going to eat, how many days they are going to eat. So we can leave your answer to 500 meals. And here please also understand that your answers can vary because you will be assuming different values for the weights, for the cost and so on. Roxy and Etsu overheard someone saying, "We did Padyatra for about 400 kilometers to reach this place. We arrived early this morning." How long ago would they have started their journey? Find answers by making the necessary assumptions and approximation. Do guess first before calculating to check how close your guess was. Now let me make some assumptions. So assuming that they are traveling 25 kilometers every day, assuming 25 kilometers every day agar they are traveling, so how much time would they take to cover 400 kilometers? Let's divide 400 kilometers by 25 kilometers. So you will get, it would be 16. So they will take 16 days to cover this distance. Assumptions can vary greatly at times, and as a result, the answers computed using these can also vary. This is perfectly all right. Modeling the situation properly is crucial, which can be done in different ways sometimes. The accuracy of the assumed numbers or the quantities can get better with exposure and practice. So your answers may vary, my answers may vary. It will all depend at what we have assumed, what approximations we have taken, and as you come across more and more problems, you will be finding yourself in a good position to assume things better. Padyatra is the traditional practice of walking long distances as part of a religious or a spiritual pursuit. People across religions in our country observe similar forms of pilgrimage or spiritual walking. Although they may have different names or purposes, some of the pilgrimages are Ajmer Sharif Dargah, Ziyarat, Pandharpur Wari, Kanwar Yatra, Sabrimala Yatra, Sameer Shikharji Yatra, Lumbini to Sarnath Yatra. So there are many yatras which people do by walking on their foot, and some of them are given over here. Before the rise of modern transport, people moved from one place to another by walking. Sometimes merchants, sages, and scholars walked thousands of kilometers to different parts of the world across deserts, mountains, and rivers. This is a traditional system which is being practiced in our country from so long, and when there was no transport, it was more prevalent. How many times can a person circumnavigate, go around the world, the earth in their lifetime if they walk non-stop? Consider the distance around the earth as 40,000 kilometers. So in this question, we have to find that how many times a person could take a round of earth, और हमने डिस्टेंस अज्यूम करना है कि जो ट्रैवलिंग डिस्टेंस है वो 40,000 किलोमीटर है एंड द पर्सन इज वॉकिंग नॉन स्टॉप. सो आई विल अज्यूम दैट ही इज वॉकिंग 24 आवर्स, राइट. एक दिन में 24 आवर्स होते हैं, तो अब 24 आवर्स अगर वो वॉक कर रहा है person and 40,000 kilometers is the traveling distance, we need to know the speed also. Now some people may walk at a faster rate, some people may walk slowly also. So assuming that the speed of a person is 2 kilometers per hour, that means in every hour a person is going to walk 2 kilometers. Now here you have to consider one more factor कि आप कितने ड्यूरेशन के लिए वॉक कर रहे हो. तो मैं मानती हूँ कि 60 years is a healthy time which you can consider for walking. ठीक है, तो 60 years तक वॉक करना है, 2 kilometers per hour की रेट पे वॉक करना है, and the person is continuously walking, so 24 hours. तो in one day a person can walk how many kilometers? 24 hours होते हैं, और every hour में a person is walking 2 kilometers. That means in one day he is going to travel 48 kilometers, right? अब 60 years age है, तो 60 years में मैं सिर्फ 365 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ to get the number of days. So 60 into 365 will give me the number of days. I'm ignoring the leap years. और फिर every day a person is walking 48 kilometers. So this calculation will give us the distance the person would cover in his life when he is going to walk continuously for 24 hours at an average speed of 2 kilometers per hour for 60 years. So this calculation will come as 1 crore 5,99,600. ठीक है, इतने kilometers a person can walk during this period. But we have to consider the distance around the earth as 40,000 kilometers only. So let us divide this total distance a person can cover. इसको मैं divide कर देती हूँ by 40,000 to know that how many times a person could circumnavigate the earth. So let's divide and calculate. So I am getting an approximate answer of 264.99. Or I could say a person could circumnavigate 265 times around the earth in his duration of 60 years. The next topic is linear growth versus exponential growth. Roxy tells Etsu about a science fiction novel she is reading where they build a ladder to reach the moon. I wonder if we actually had a ladder like that, how many steps would it have? So Roxy and Etsu are discussing about a novel जहाँ पे एक ladder बनाई जाती है which is used to reach the moon. So they are wondering कि कितने steps रहेंगे उस ladder में. What do you think? Make an instinctive guess first. Would the number of steps be in thousands, lakhs, crores or even more? मुझे तो लगता है लाख से भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. But let me take an instinctive guess. कि अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 20 लाख स्टेप्स तो होंगे, ठीक है। अब हम चेक भी करेंगे कि हमारा गैस सही है कि नहीं। To find out, we would need to know the gap between the consecutive steps of the ladder. Let's assume a reasonable distance of 20 centimeters. Visualizing the problem as shown. तो सबसे पहले आपने ये एक अर्थ बनाया, एक मून बनाया, और आपको पता होना चाहिए कि what is the distance between earth and moon, which is given over here as 3,84,400 kilometers. अब जो लैडर हम यूज कर रहे हैं उसके जो स्टेप्स हैं, एवरी स्टेप हैज अ गैप ऑफ 20 सेंटीमीटर्स. सो लेट अस फाइंड आउट कि हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स विल बी रिक्वायर्ड. So we have to find out how many 20 centimeter makes 3,84,400 kilometer. If we calculate the value, we get the result as 192 crores and 20 lakh steps, which is 192 crores and 20 lakh steps, or 1,922 million steps. The fixed increase in the distance from the earth with each step, a 20 centimeter gain after each step, this is called as a linear growth. तो यहाँ पे हर स्टेप के बाद 20 सेंटीमीटर का ही तो डिफरेंस है ना दूसरे स्टेप पे आने में. सो एवरी स्टेप इज वेरिंग विद अ 20 सेंटीमीटर गैप. दैट मीन्स इट इज अ लीनियर ग्रोथ. टू कवर द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द अर्थ एंड द मून, इट टेक्स 192 crores and 20 lakh steps with linear growth, whereas it just takes 46 folds of a piece of paper with exponential growth. तो आप देख रहे हो जब linearly हम कर रहे हैं तो so many steps will be required, but when we are just using it exponentially, there is just 46 folds. So linear growth is additive, whereas exponential growth is multiplicative. तो linear growth में हम क्या करें, 20 plus 20 plus 20, and कितने बार हम ये 20 ऐड करेंगे कि 3,84,000 किलोमीटर्स बन जाए. पर यहाँ पे हमारी इनिशियल जो मेजरमेंट थी थिकनेस ऑफ पेपर 0.001 सेंटीमीटर था, और हम एवरी टाइम उसको डबल कर रहे थे, तो सिर्फ हमें 46 टाइम्स ही एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ में लगा. Some examples of exponential growths we have seen earlier in this chapter are the stones that shine, magical pond, how many combinations. We shall explore most such interesting examples in a later chapter and also in the next grade. Can you come up with some examples of linear growth and of exponential growth? So in this question we have to give few examples where linear growth is applicable and where exponential growth is applicable. तो लीनियर ग्रोथ के एग्जाम्पल्स हम क्या कर सकते हैं, लाइक हमें पॉकेट मनी मिलता है ना, तो पॉकेट मनी हमारा डेली डबल तो हो नहीं रहा है, वी आर गेटिंग अ फिक्स्ड अमाउंट, तो दैट विल कम इन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द लीनियर ग्रोथ. आई एम गेटिंग 2 chocolates पर डे, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू बी अ लीनियर ग्रोथ. 2 chocolates से तो मिल रही है हमें, वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द डबल ऑफ द चॉकलेट फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस डे. तो ये सब आपके एग्जाम्पल्स जो हो जाएंगे लीनियर ग्रोथ के हो जाएंगे. Then if we have to give the example of the exponential growth, exponential growth में एक बहुत common example है जो कि होता है बैक्टीरियल ग्रोथ का. ठीक है, बैक्टीरियल ग्रोथ कैसे होती है, एक बैक्टीरिया जो है वो 2 में डिवाइड हो जाता है. ठीक है, यहाँ से 2 बने, ऑलराइट, फिर ये 2 बैक्टीरियाज और 2 बनाते हैं आपस में, देन अगैन, सो दे कीप ऑन डबलिंग एवरी टाइम. सो यू कैन से इफ अ बैक्टीरिया डबल्स एवरी आवर, अ सिंगल बैक्टीरिया कैन बिकम मिलियंस इन अ डे, है ना. तो एक बैक्टीरिया से 2 बने, फिर 2 से 4 बनेंगे, 4 से 8 बनेंगे, एंड सो ऑन. सो वी आर नाउ गोइंग टू एंड आवर वीडियो ओवर हियर, एंड द नेक्स्ट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस टॉपिक विल बी कवर्ड इन अनदर वीडियो. So please subscribe the channel, hit the like button and share the videos with your friends. Thank you.